win. One leg of the Triple Crown belongs to Rice Shower. I didn't even know Tokai Teo was in the race. Oh, hit the LeBron. The silencer. Oh my gosh. That is a, ooh. She hit you with the silencer.
Opponent is taking B.
Power weapon inbound. Aim secured.
I was gonna get my revenge, but so were they, I guess.
New power weapon in the arena.
Fuck you.
Power weapon inbound. Payback.
Come on, upset. 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 Upset for the win. Let's go, upset for the win. Upset for the win. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Let's go. Stole one. Hold up, I hear people. I heard feet. You might have to clip that one too. Top of the time zone, everybody. Welcome in and Happy New Year, Zuma fans. I am Freddie J, and we're here today to give you some Champions Meeting Scorpio Cup action here. Really appreciate y'all for coming out. And if y'all like this kind of content, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, because we really appreciate you. I just gotta wait for this thing to load. Hopefully y'all can hear the audio well. This is not working like how I wanted it to. I guess that'll work. But yeah, welcome in, Uma fans. I really appreciate y'all. Hopefully I can see the chat well. Let me put in a test message. Alright, cool. It shows up twice. Just not on here. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. This is huge. Happy New Year. Really excited to give y'all some Umamusume Pretty Derby action. Because, yeah, we've been spending a lot of time working on these videos, trying to make sure we didn't get a lot of comments on them, but hopefully this is our first vertical stream on the channel. Hopefully that helps a bit. And with that being said, we're gonna use our free ticket here. I'm not sure how long we're gonna last, but I like to think that pretty much that we should be able to have enough time to be able to do at least one run of 5. That's my plan. Yeah, just really hopefully y'all enjoy the new year. It's 2026. I'm not gonna monologue about it too much. I'm just really looking forward to having a better year than last, as normal. Posting one last thing. All right. Round 1 closes in a matter of 2 days, so we're gonna use our freebie. Let's see what the auto select suggests. These better all be my chocolate drops. Yes. This is actually a good one. I'm surprised I had this one on. Yes. The width's a bit sus. Die with Scarlet. I'm gonna actually swap. Actually, yeah, because you definitely need the boost. Alright, we're gonna lock it in. We're running a 2-1 pace chaser combo here for the first 5 races of the night. This is important because of the sheer fact of this is going to set the tone. Because if not, Taiki Shuttle, and Taiki Shuttle is a phenomenal choice here. My next pick is probably gonna be the Orbity Caps. Maybe this one, or maybe this one. I'm not fully sure. Both have their weaknesses. Did I even? No, see, you're fairly new, but you do have that medium S. This one, not so much. So we're gonna find out what's gonna happen here. And this is it. Here we go. 2 fronts and a pace. Daiwa Scarlet, Silent Suzuka, and Taiki Shuttle are going to lead off for the round 1 of the Champions meeting. Friendly reminder, if you like this kind of content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe here on USBN, the wonderful leader of Umamusume Pretty Dirty content. Also, print screen real quick. That's gonna be a thumbnail. Let's go ahead and begin our first match. Kind of nervous here. I'm trying to see what we're going to be expecting. I think we're going to get... Okay, we got 1 Silent Suzuka in here. Is it a runaway, though? That's the big problem. If they got runaway, that's going to move Daiwa Scarlet up, and Taiki Shuttle's going to be up there as well. So let's see. So we got a Silent Suzuka. Our Taiki Shuttle going to be a number 2. Vodka to 3. Smart Falcon to 4. Our Daiwa Scarlet and Silent Suzuka at the 5 and 6. At the 7 is Meisho Dodo. Mino Top Gun and Ori Cap at the 9th position.
1番人気5番ダイワスカーレット
いい感じに気合が乗っていますね。
1番サイレンス鈴鹿2番人気
They got runaway perfect.
以上ない仕上がりです
You're
ね。
gonna die.
芝のコースで力を十分発揮できそうですね。
This is a Virgo Platinum. So you know they won in Group A last Champions meeting. We only finished gold. Couldn't build a... They had an update at the worst time, and I had to get up and do a run in 2 hours, but I was just so tired I couldn't do it. So I pretty much threw. I didn't even get to select who I wanted to select. So I was they should never do that again. If they did the update afterwards, like after the Champions meeting, it'd be all good. But during, a horrible mistake. But here we are, race 1 of the Scorpio Cup, round 1.
東京レース場馬場状態の発表は主となってしまいました
ここまで重たい馬場だと得意不得
We
意が
got
出てきちゃいま
Ogre
すね
Cap, the number 3 fave here, with the other Silent Zuka at the number 2. Meanwhile, we're number 1 with Daiwa Scarlet. What a hot springs ticket, apparently.
トリプルティアラの馬娘ダイワスカーレット1
Had
番
to
人
put
気です。
emphasis on
火
that,
花
but
散
here
ら
we
すデッ
go.
ドヒートに期待しましょう。
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。
Red light, green light, and here they are.
各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
And
結果を出せるか。1番人気
Silent Zuka currently up in the lead.
これから第二
Spot
コーナーへ向か
struggle.
っていきます。1番サイレンス鈴鹿快調に
Smart
飛ばしてい
Falcon
きま
up
す。
there.
先頭は
It currently in third.
サイレンス鈴鹿単身で飛ばしていきます。先頭から大きく離されて
Daiwa Scarlet currently
2番
fourth.
6番サイレンス鈴鹿向こう正面に入って
Silent Zuka did not get the best right now, but Silent Zuka is currently trying to chase down Silent Zuka. Meanwhile, Daiwa Scarlet currently in 4th. Oh, Taiki Shuttle rushed. Taiki Shuttle Rush currently in 5th. Highlander activated by Daiwa Scarlet. Taiki Shuttle all alone in 5th. Indomitable by Meisho Dodo. The view from the lead is mine, activated by the other Silent Zuka. Killer Tunes activated by Daiwa Scarlet. Professional Curvature activated by Orby Cap. Up Tempo by Silent Zuka. Here we go, they're all bunching up. Smart Falcon up there. Unrestrained activated by Silent Zuka. Silent Zuka still holding on your left. Activated by Orby Cap. Silent Zuka and Taiki Shuttle are dueling. Rushing Gale activated, but this is all Silent Zuka here. Orby Cap's gonna try to run it down, but the other Silent Zuka will take the win, and we will not place top 3 there. Rough start for round 1. Smart Falcon did a great job holding the front runners. Let's look at the official results here. There's Silent Zuka. Got 1. Ogre Cap 2. They finished 1, 2, 3. Interesting. Man, imagine that. Well, if this was the finals, we would finish 2nd. No complaints here.
行くわよ。
All right, so now we're going to go on to our 2nd match of the night. Now, the question is, are we going to do 3 matches? Well, do keep in mind, today is actually... Looks like we got another one. Oh, I sense Dominator. Yeah, today's still only Thursday. So we can't do our Marvelous Sunday run until... our Marvelous Sunday run is probably going to be for round 2. round 2 or the finals. So that's going to be something to keep in mind.
8番ダイワスカーレ1番人気です
Got Daiwa Scarlet at the 8th.
素晴らしい仕上がりですね。
Taiki Shuttle,
9番タイ
not
シ
in
ャ
the best mood right
ライ
now.
バルたちは強力ですが、構想を
At the
期待したいですね。
1番
Agnes Tachyon, do you have that Dominator?
ライバルたち
Ooh,
は
yep,
強
they
力です
do.
が、
They have
構
Dominator
想を期待したい
and
です
Murmur.
ね。前目につける先行
That's
策
gonna be
で
interesting.
勝利をつかんでほしいですね。
4番人気7番グラスワンダー
ライバルたちは強力ですが、構想を期待したいですね。トップスピー
Sunny
ド、瞬発力ともにいいものを持っていますね。
1番人気は8番ダイワスカーレ6番人気は9番
Let's see what other runners we have. Do we have another Silent Zuko? We
ア
do.
グネスタキオ
まずまずの仕上がりですね。
6番サイレンス鈴鹿
You
9
have
番
Runaway?
人気です
ちょっと厳しいメンバーですが、健
We
闘
do.
を期待したいですね。
Here's the lineup here. A few other people we haven't mentioned. Agnes Digital. Number 2. Maruzensky. Joker here running the 2 front runner strat. And a late surger. This is going to be another one. And for the rules on this, in order to get to Group A, you got to win 3 out of the first round. That's the big point right there.
次へとつなぐ大事な一戦、ウマ娘たちが全身全霊をかけて臨みます。虎視眈々と上位を狙っています。3番人気はグランプリウマ娘、3番サイレンス鈴鹿。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子、ここまで無敗、2大ダート戦覇者アグネスデジタル。スタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負って、トリプルティアラのウマ娘ダイワスカーレット1番人気です。
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。
各ウマ娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。今スタート
And
が
here
切
they
られま
are.
した。各ウマ娘
Late start by Daiwa Scarlet. That
こ
might
れは
cost
位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
3番サイレンス鈴鹿と6番サイレンス鈴鹿。この
Spot
2人が
struggle
競り合っていると
by
ダイワスカーレット
Silent Suzuka.
落ち着かない様子。
スタミナを切ら
Rush
さ
by
ないか心配
Daiwa
です。
Scarlet.
サイドリードで
Not
結果を
good
出
at
せ
all.
1番人気
Corner
ダイワスカー
recovery
レット。
by
先頭は6番サイレンス
Silent
鈴
Suzuka.
鹿。安心で飛ばしていきます。2番手の位置で先頭を
Swinging
行
my
う
show.
のは
Professor
3番
Curvature activated by
サイレンス
Grass Wonder and
鈴
Agnes
鹿。
Digital.
鉄
It's
道
on
上に
activated by
およ
Agnes
そ
Digital.
18馬身先頭から後方まで間延びした展開です。
各自自分のペースを保っているようですね。
Daiwa Scarlet is not catching up. Currently in 5th right now.
続きました6番サイレンス鈴鹿。そしてマルゼンスキー。
It's on activated by Taiki Shuttle.
それを見るように
Sanzuka currently in second. I think I did see a bit of movement.
その後ろにグラスワンダー。意気揚々と
Sanzuka currently dropping back.
サイレンス鈴鹿。どうでしょうこの展開。
馬場状態を確認しなが
Tachyon
ら走ってい
using
る感じです
Yuma
ね。
squared.
また本気ではないですよ。
大欅を越え4コーナーへ。勝負は最後の直線に持ち越された。まだ1馬身
Taiki Shuttle currently not in position. But here comes Silent Zuka and Silent Suzuka. Here we go. It's going to be the Silent Suzuka battle. Silent Suzuka battle. But here comes Maruzensky. Maruzensky now takes the lead. Grass Wonder is now up here. All of our Umars are shot. Grass Wonder is going to take this one in a commanding lead. What happened with Taiki Shuttle? We're going to definitely have to make some adjustments on this one because that was very disappointing. Taiki Shuttle is definitely someone to include. I don't think our Daiwa Scarlet is doing so well. I was thinking Daiwa Scarlet would have an opportunity to run as a pseudo front runner and take over when Silent Suzuka went down. but right now, that wasn't the case. So right now, we're looking at a possibility of us not getting into Group A on this first run, which is understandable. I mean, all it takes now is just a couple of, maybe a pace chaser for Daiwa Scarlet, but I also want to bring in Oguri Cap to see if she's gonna make any difference. So we got a couple of lineup changes that are possible. And if this was the finals, the 1-2-3 by Grass Wonder, Agnes, and Tachyon, yeah, Agnes, I feel like based on these stats alone, we might be better off as a pace chaser. We actually might be better off as a pace chaser. So we might run the same group with Daiwa as a pace chaser. And then if we don't get any success there, then we're swapping Daiwa Scarlet with Oguri Cap. Alright. This one's a critical one. We have to sweep the rest of our races in order to move on to Group A for round 2. Alright, let me look at this real quick. Alright, we got Daiwa Scarlet, Mayano Top Gun, Grass Wonder, Maruzensky. We're the only Silent Suzuka in the field. This might work to our benefit.
キラリと光るものを持っている私一押しの馬娘ですね。
2番マヤのトップガン、7番人気です。4番大気シャトル、9番人気です。
まずまずの仕上がりですね。
Let's see what we got. Right now, it looks like we just win. Maybe Maruzensky can keep up, but we'll truly see what happens in this one. Again, like I said, wet and rainy conditions on the Tokyo turf, 2,000 meters on a left-hander.
Baba ここまで重たい馬場だと得意不得意が出てきちゃいますね。
1番人気はもちろんこの子。ここまで無敗、2大マイル戦覇者、7番大気シャトル、2番人気を紹介しましょう。グランプリウマ娘マルゼンスキー。
Hold on. Oh, I messed that up.
トリプルティアラのウマ娘大。
There we go. We're gonna save that. That's gonna be a thumbnail eventually.
現在3番人気、注目株のウマ娘だ。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了。
Alright, they're all ready.
準備が整いました。スタートです。各馬娘
Late start
スタートを切りました。
for
誰が先頭に抜け出すか。
Silent Suzuka. Can she hold
サイ
on?
レンススズカ、ダイワスカーレット、マルゼンスキー。
Spot struggle by Daiwa Scarlet. Corner recovery activated by Silent Suzuka.
大気シャトル、サイレンススズカ、 快調に飛ばしていきます。
Accelerated down. Ooh, a debuff right at the jump.
先頭から大きく離されて
That's gonna slow down Silent Zuko a little bit more. Die with Scarlet currently 1 and 2. Meanwhile, the Taiki Shuttles are going at it. Maya the Top Gun currently in 3rd. Maruzensky currently 4th. My Taiki Shuttle currently in 6th right now. Daiwa Scarlet fighting with Mayano Top Gun. Daiwa currently back in 2nd. Kilotune's activated also by Daiwa Scarlet. Narita Brian currently holding on to the back while Silent Suzuka activating her ults. The view from the lead is mine. And here comes Daiwa Scarlet with a red ace. Meanwhile in the front, it's actually a close race between the two. That late start, but here comes Daiwa Scarlet. Daiwa Scarlet trying to go for the lead. Here comes Maruzensky out of nowhere. Maruzensky passes both of them. Daiwa Scarlet still not fighting. Still not. Oh, that debuff probably did it. It's now Taiki Shuttle and Maruzensky. We're gonna finish 2nd in this one, unless that's another team's. Very upsetting right there, but we aren't going to move on to Group A in this one, for one. And Taiki Shuttle just could not get moving. Yep, we're going to finish 2nd. Those two were teammates out there. But man. Meanwhile, we saw that look of Narita Bryant. She could not hang on. Truly unfortunate there. So we will not move on to Group A with this run, but we can still get rewards. And so that's what we're going to do here. Oh, we got some S tier folks out here.
注目の2番人気、1番ダイワスカーレット。
素晴らしい雰囲気を感じる私一押しの馬娘ですね。
7番人気は2番サイ
That
レン
is
ス
sounds
鈴
good.
鹿。
Do you have Runaway?
元気がないですね。
Nice. We love to see it.
3番人気は3番
Oh, good heavens.
このメンバーの中でも見劣りしない仕上がりですね。
I need to see your
王
deck.
道の距離で構想が期待できます
I'm
ね。
curious. Gonna move somebody.
4番ゴールドシップ。8番
Dang,
人気で
Gold
す。
Ship looking
ちょっ
bad.
と厳しいメンバーですが健闘を期待したいですね。
Interesting. Well, at this point, it just comes to RNG. That's the only thing I could say about it. Like, at that point, it looks like RNG. And doing things very carefully. Why y'all not in the cover? I was about to say, why y'all not in the cover? Vampire Rice Shower is in the building.
トリプルティアラの馬娘ダイワスカーレット。実力は一番人気にも引けを取りません。
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。今スタートが切られました。
Alright, we're off. Late start by Taiki Shuttle.
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
2番サイレンス
Wide to the outside is Silent Suzuka. Corner recovery activated. Swinging Maestro. Pressure curvature. Everybody activating their swinging Maestro. Meanwhile, our Silent Suzuka is currently in the lead. Meanwhile, Daiwa Scarlet trying to hang out there. Meanwhile, Tokai Teo currently in 4th. Taiki Shuttle currently in 6th is not the plan right now. Taiki Shuttle needs to be around 3rd or 4th, but you got Rice Shower right there hanging tough. Daiwa Scarlet currently now in 2nd. Silent Suzuka activating her ult. Meanwhile, Gold Ship chilling. Gold Ship spinning Gold Ship. Following Gold Ship. Look at that lead by Daiwa Silent Suzuka. Meanwhile, Treen away. Alright, here we go. Silent Suzuka about to run away with it. Can anyone catch up? But here comes Daiwa Scarlet. Here comes Daiwa Scarlet now in the lead. Daiwa Scarlet, can't you hold on? King Halo's moving up, 200 meters to go. King Halo now takes the lead. Oh, man. Silent Suzuka was looking good all the way up to literally the 200-meter mark. Truly an unfortunate experience here. Like, we know she's supposed to do that. But it's just the fact that it looks so convincing that she could just hold on. And then Daiwa Scarlet, too, was like literally right there. But also couldn't hold on. Alright, final race of this iteration right here. At this point, we're just trying to get at least one win under our belt. With this lineup right here, after the first, honestly, couple races, it's decided that Daiwa Scarlet has to be a pace chaser. There's no way about it. She can't front run. With the stats she has, she can't front run. That's not good front running ability. I like the Stam, but I feel like she'd be better off as a pace chaser. Like what? Unrestrained? Unrestrained was probably the most... Unrestrained is probably going to be the most regret of... Probably the biggest regret of a selection. Like, we was thinking it was going to work, but she wasn't in the lead long enough. If she was in the lead late race, it would have probably mattered. But because she wasn't, it's not going to work. We do got another Silent Suzuka here, probably with Runaway.
9番サイレンス鈴鹿1番人気です。
いい感じに気合が乗っていますね。
All this is telling me is that Taiki Shuttle's going to have a hard time with all the front runners out. Because if there's too many front runners, Taiki Shuttle is not going to be able to Taiki Shuttle.
あいにくの雨が芝を濡らす東京レース場。馬場状態の発表は主となってしまいました。
ここまで重たい馬場だと得意不得意が出てきちゃいますね。
さあ、1番人気の紹介です。グランプリウマ娘9番サイレンス鈴鹿
Currently owns the 1 and the 3 spots.
ここまで無敗、秋の三冠ウマ娘
And
5番
favorites
マルゼン
with
スキー
Maruzensky.
さあ、2番人気は
Meanwhile, we're the
この
number
子
2
トリプル
favorite.
ティアラのウマ娘ダイワスターレット。実力は1番人気にも
We'll
引きを
see
取り
if
ませ
we
ん。
火花散
disappoint
らすデ
here.
ッドヒートに期待しましょう。
各ウマ娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。今
And
ス
they're
タートが
off.
切られました。
Good start.
各ウマ娘
Nobody is
そろって
late.
綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
9番サイレンス
They're
鈴鹿
shuffling right now.
最初に飛ば
Spot
していきます
struggle.
これから第2コーナーへかかっていきます。
Meanwhile, the
さあ
naked
離れた
Maruzensky
のは
currently.
9番
Oh, there goes
このまま
there
リード
goes
する
Silent
ことができ
Suzuka.
るか。先頭から大きく離さ
Trying to run back up to the
3
lead.
番サイレンス鈴鹿向こう正面に入って先頭から新
Dive
型
Scarlet trying to pass the naked Uma
前
over
か
there.
ら大きく開きました。隊列は縦長になっています。
各自自分のペースを保っているようですね。
We all know Maruzensky is going to be sick after this
サイレン
race.
ス鈴鹿続いて3番サイ
He's
レ
gonna
ンス
catch a
鈴鹿
cold.
3馬身離れて5番マルゼンスキーその後ろダイワスターレットそしてその後方には1番マルゼン
Meanwhile,
ス
Taiki
キー
Shuttle currently in
その後ろに
7th.
マヤのトップガンそれを見るように待機シャトル2馬身離れてグラスワンダーそしてその外を回って
Actually, late
意気揚々
surging,
と先頭を行く
basically.
9番サイレンス
But
鈴鹿
without the
どう
late
でしょうこの
surger
展開
ちょっ
benefits.
とかかり気味
This
かも
is
しれない
bad.
です。一息つけるといいですが。
先頭は依然9番サイレンス鈴鹿5馬身リード大欅を越え4コーナーへさあいよいよ直線だどのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのかまだ差があるここから先頭を捉える子は出てくるのか気持ちよく逃げている
Alright, Silent Zuko.
サイレンス鈴鹿さあ外
There
に
she
先頭を
goes.
伺うのは5番マルゼンスキー最終コーナー
Diva Scarlet currently in third, dueling with Maruzensky. Dominator by Grass Wonder.
追い下がる5番マルゼンスキー余裕の走りだ2番手との差は縮まらずこれは圧勝負
200 meters to go.
9番
No shot. Silent Suzuka is going to just dominate.
先頭は変わらず9番サイレンス鈴鹿9番サイレンス鈴鹿強い走りだこのレースの主役は間違いなくこ
We
の
just didn't have groundwork. If we had groundwork, we would probably have.
サイレンス鈴鹿
Well, if we had groundwork abilities, we probably would
大
have.
きな一勝を手にしました2着には5番マル
But
ゼンスキー
yeah, that was
3着は
not a good
ダイワ
move.
スカーレット3着次こそ勝ってやるんだから
Truly unfortunate that happened right there. We're shut out from. Yeah, we pretty much shut ourselves out. Well, no. If I just ran Pace Chasers, depending on who Mayano was right here, Maruzensky was a front runner. 2 front runners, we were not gonna get an optimal position if I just did not. Pretty much, me having a front runner would ideally mess us up. So unfortunately, for our first
お疲れ様でした
set of matches, we didn't win any. We'll get 10 carrots, and may the 3 goddesses have mercy on our souls. Meanwhile, we'll claim our 2 free tickets. We still have 3 entries left for the day. We're gonna only do 2 of them. Maybe not even that. We might do 1 more and we might call an audible and see what we go from there. So, Taiki Shuttle, no top threes. Daiwa Scarlet, second place a couple of times. And Silent Zuka is... We're not going to talk about it. Alright, so the biggest update here. We're switching you to Pace Chaser. We're gonna also do this here. Taiki Shuttle is gonna be our ace. Let's get it underway. And reminder for those who are new joining in to our lovely USPN channel, if y'all like this kind of content, make sure y'all like and comment on the videos. We're live here, so if y'all have anything y'all want to say or whatnot, by all means, let me know. We're going to be in the 7th, 8th, and 9th bracket. Meanwhile, we got Already Cap here, Magello Dober, Symboli Rudolph, Maruzensky, Gold Ship, and Tokai Teo.
9番人気8番待機シャドウ
We only got 2 front runners, so that's going to be good for us. Here's our other front runner.
2番人気です。
1番人気に負けず劣らず。
And here we go. Another edition of Round 1 Racing here at the Tokyo Turf. Live from USPN. It is the Round 1 Race 1 of the Scorpio Cup Champions meeting. Once again, the track conditions
ここま
are
で重たい馬場だ
soaked.
と得意不得意が出てきちゃいますね。
Got
この
some
レース
soft track
最も
conditions
人気を
here.
集めているのはトリプルティアラの馬娘メジロドーベル1番人気です。続く2番人気は2大マイル戦覇者マルゼンスキー、注目の2大マイル戦覇者待機シャトル8枠8番での出走。
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。
ゲートイン完了、出走の準備が整いました。スタートです。
And here we are.
各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそう
Alright,
です。
so far,
苦しい
Silent
戦いを
Zuka
強いられてい
currently
るメジロドーベル、
bit
ここから
sluggish,
どう
but
な
on
る
the
これ
outside,
が
about
第
to
2
take
コーナ
the
ーへ
lead.
かかっていきます。さ
Will
あ、
take
花
the
に立
lead
っては
and
ハ
is
イレー
gonna
ス
run
ですが
away.
このままリードすることができるか。
Corner
先頭
recovery
から大きく離さ
by
れて2番手は
Zuka,
マルゼン
Daiwa
ス
Scarlet with
キー、
swinging
向こう正面に
maestro,
入って
medium
先頭から
corners
しんがりまで
by
およそ
Silent
17
Zuka.
馬
Killer
身
Tunes
大レース
activated
です
by
が
someone
快
else.
調に
Already
飛ばしていきます。
Cap. Already
先
Cap
頭
is
がやや
currently
速い
third.
中間延びした展開です。
Already
後
Cap
方の
is
馬
pace
娘が
chasing
差
in
し
this
返せ
one
るの
for
か。
Mon
気になる開きで
activated
す。
by
依
Taiki
然として
Shuttle.
サイレンス鈴鹿、続いてマルゼンスキー2馬身3馬身開いてオグリキャップ3馬身離れてダイワスターレット、
Taiki Shuttle on the outside.
待機シャトル並んできた。それを見るように東海
Killer
帝王
Tunes and it's on, activated by Taiki Shuttle. Now currently in
サイレン
fourth.
ス鈴鹿先頭を進みますが、これは正
Meanwhile,
解で
Gold
しょう
Ship
か。
is
サイ
Gold
レンス
Shipping.
鈴鹿。
やっと見えた。
Silent Zuka activates her ult.
先頭は変わらず
Trying to run away here, but there's Maruzensky literally right there. It didn't do anything. Already Cap is right there. Silent Zuka drops in second. Daiwa Scarlet and Taiki Shuttle currently side by side. And finally, Taiki Shuttle activates her ult. Hasn't done it for the first 5 races. Does it here. Shooting for victory. Still in 4th on the inside. Cutting down. Now in 2nd. Cap and Taiki Shuttle fighting for 2nd. Maruzensky still holding on. Cap currently trying to take the lead. Cap currently takes the lead over Maruzensky. Cap will take it. Maruzensky holds on for 2nd. And maybe Taiki Shuttle holds on for 3rd. And we will take 3rd. Symboli Rudolph almost got us there, but we was able to hold on. Die with Scarlet. Tough break. Got swallowed up right there. Where do you get certain victory from? And actually, what's surprising here is that we will actually take 3rd overall. All 3 different teams placed. And so we move on. Right now, it looks like Daiwa Scarlet might be the weakest link out of this lineup. Yes, we know Silent Suzuka is supposed to do her thing, and, you know, if she drops to the back, it's fine. But other than that, we are looking at... I don't know, it's looking kind of rough. Alright, we got Agnes Tachyon in the 1. Taiki Shuttle is going to be the 2 spot. Another Agnes Tachyon in the 3. Seiyu Skynet at the 4. Maruzensky is going to be the 5th. TM Aparo is going to be 6th. And our Sanzuka and Daiwa Scarlet is going to be at 7 and 8. With Rice Shower at the 9.
4番人気は2番大気シャトル。
いい感じに気合が乗っていますね。王道の
We
距
got
離で
3
好
front
走が
runners,
期
so
待できますね。
Taiki Shuttle got to put her game face on. Because if you got 3 front runners, you're basically fighting to get that 4th spot. Unless you have a bad front runner up there. A late start changes the whole game. But here we go, race 2 of round 1 is now underway.
足元悪い雨の中、東京レース場芝2000スコーピオ杯9人の馬娘たちが挑みます。このレース最も人気を集めているのはグランプリ馬娘サイレンス鈴鹿1番人気です。続く2番人気はトリプルティアラの馬娘ダイワスターレット。注目の2大マイル線覇者大気シャトル2枠2番での出走。
気合十分いい顔してますね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。
Alright, we're about to get started.
さあ、ゲ
And
ート
here
が
we
開い
are.
た。各馬娘揃って
Good
きれい
start
なスタ
by
ートを
Ramos.
切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
サイレンス鈴鹿と声優スカイこの
Silent
2人が競
Suzuka
り合って
takes
い
the
るぞ。
lead.
サイレ
Good.
ンス鈴鹿
Let's
最
see
初に
if
飛ばしていき
Taiki
ます
Shuttle can hold on to 4th. That's the sweet spot right now with 3 front runners. And it looks like there's going to be a spot struggle. Tam Aparo is going to currently fight with Daiwa Scarlet. And Silent Suzuka is... Oh, sorry. Taiki Shuttle is actually in the back. That is not good.
少し後ろからダイワスターレット、後から1番アグネスタキオ、大気シャトル並びかけてきた外を回ってライスシャワー3馬身離れて3番アグネスタキオ、サイレンス鈴鹿先頭を進みますが、
Alright, so far Taiki Shuttle currently in
彼
6th.
女の客室には合っていますね。
まだ牽制し合っているのか、互いに探り合いのままレースが進みます。
これだけ密集していると紛れがあ
Sanzuka
りそう
still
ですね。
holding on. Well, nope, there's a battle for the lead. Seiyu Sky is now going to take the lead.
とどめをついてバルゼンスキ
Daiwa Scarlet now currently in 5th. Oh, debuff Central. Daiwa Scarlet now in 3rd. Here comes Taiki Shuttle on the inside. Taiki Shuttle's on the inside. Taiki Shuttle's on the inside. Daiwa Scarlet's in the 2. Tayamato is now here. Daiwa Scarlet with the late ult. Daiwa Scarlet and Taiki Shuttle. Daiwa Scarlet's gonna win it. Wow. Caught us napping on that one. That was unexpected. Daiwa Scarlet gets the 1. Tiamapara 2nd. Taiki Shuttle 3rd. That late ult came out of nowhere. That will be our first win of round 1. Now let's look at the Twinkly's monthly extra. The victory of the crucial Scorpio Cup round 1 was none other than Daiwa Scarlet. In this race filled with brim with passion, her magnificent running earned her the win by amazing 3/4 of a length. If she's this good already, we get a lot to look forward to. Daiwa Scarlet, tell us how you feel about when you were crossing the line. I was thankful for my friends, the support staff, and everyone who cheered for me. And my trainer too. Real. Yeah, my voice acting needs a bit of work. I get it. Yeah, we get it. So, we got our first win. In our second race of this iteration. That's good news. So that means we can afford to lose maybe one more. I mean, I'd rather win our first one, but that one right there was perfect. Because if it were any other way, we would have been like, okay, yeah, we might be struggling here. Because at that point, you have to win all 3 races consecutively. And that's easier said than done. Alright, Taiki Shuttle's in a good mood. Daiwa Scarlet bad. Sanzuka bad. Do we have another Sanzuka here? Nope. What? Oh, yep, there we go. Alright, so it looks like 1, 2. We might be in trouble. Yeah, there's 4 front runners. So this is not going to look good for Taiki Shuttle. Something huge got to happen. I mean, she didn't activate her ult in that last one, and she came out in 3rd. So, it's not required. But the opening just opened itself up, and she was able to, like, get down in there. But here we go. Race 3 of the Scorpio Cup Round 1 is now underway. Here at the Tokyo Turf. It is still raining, and it's going to continue to rain all weekend.
あいにくの雨が芝を濡らす東京レース場。馬場状態の発表は主となってしまいました。
ここまで重たい馬場だと得意不得意が出てきちゃいますね。
さあ、一番人気の紹介です。二冠馬娘東海帝王。
Tokai Teo, the number 1 favorite. Taiki Shuttle, the number 9. Silent Suzuka, the number 2. We're about to get underway.
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。スタートです。
And here we are. Late start by Taiki Shuttle. That is gonna
これ
hurt.
は位置取りが熾烈に
Luckily,
なり
she's
そう
not
で
a
す
front
ね。
runner.
苦しい戦いを強いられている東海帝王。ここからど
There's
う出
2
る？
Taiki
これが
shuttles
第
out
2
here,
コ
so
ーナー
that's
かか
gonna
ってい
be
きます。
important.
1番サイレンス鈴鹿快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭は1番サイレンス鈴鹿関心で飛ばして
Daiwa
いきます。
Scarlet is also in the bag. Again, there's 4 front runners, so it's now just a battle for 5th at this point.
前から大きく開きました。縦長の
That's
展開
not a
が
good
後方の
look.
馬娘が差し
Silent
替え
Suzuka
せるの
currently
か
second.
気になる開きです。
依然として
Up tempo activated by Silent Suzuka.
続いて4番サイレンス鈴鹿後ろ3番
Taiki Shuttle is still trying to hold on, trying to get in the way of some of these front runners. Highlander activated by Daiwa Scarlet.
ダイワスカーレットその外並んで5番
Taiki Shuttle move up to 4th, but so is the other Taiki Shuttle. So she drops back to 5th. Daiwa Scarlet and Taiki Shuttle switch
ちょっとかかり気味かもしれないです。
Daiwa Scarlet moves up to 4th.
大欅を越え4コーナーへ
Taiki Shuttle now drops to 7th.
捉える子は出てくるのかさあいよいよ直線だどのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか気持ちよく逃げている1番サイレンス
Well, Taiki Shuttle is currently trying to fight.
様子を伺う9番
Taiki Shuttle going wide right.
最終コーナーを曲がって最初に立ち上がったのは1番サイレンス
Daiwa Scarlet is dueling with Silent Suzuka. Silent Suzuka might run away with this one. Triumphant Pulse activated by Taiki Shuttle. I forgot I had her have that. Silent Suzuka will win that one, and I think Taiki Shuttle ended up back in 2nd out of nowhere. We'll have to see. That might not be our Taiki Shuttle, but that is our Daiwa Scarlet in 3rd. Oh, nope, we finished 2-3. We finished 2-3. We beat Maruzenski at the line. It was unfortunate that our Silent Suzuka could not get up there to shoot down the other Silent Suzuka. If we were able to get up there, that's Taiki Shuttle's race. But unfortunately, that did not happen. And so, yeah, that's what happened right there. Great racing. And now we have to win our last 2. I mean, I like our odds. It's just, I felt like if we didn't have that late start, Taiki Shuttle would have probably moved up a little bit more. That was also a contributing factor. But Silent Suzuka should have been up there. Silent Suzuka should definitely have been up there. Alright. Daiwa Scarlet at the 3. Taiki Shuttle at the 5. Hello, Mommy's Nova class. Top of the time zone. Welcome in. And Silent Suzuka at the number 8. Now, us being on the outside, that's going to be very interesting how that works. You're not trapped in the corner like this Silent Suzuka. We got 3 Silent Suzukas. That is going to be huge. Yeah, this is going to be a dogfight. Again, well, now this is interesting. 4 front runners and 5 pace chasers. We got Ogre Cap as a pace chaser. Mayano Top Gun as another front runner. More pace chasers, and then a Super Creek. How's the champions meet? So far, it's been pretty interesting. We got our first win after our 2nd attempt in race 2, but right now this has been a very close matchup as Taiki Shuttle and Daiwa Scarlet have been our aces, while our Silent Suzuka is trying to take out the other Silent Suzukas. This time there's 3 Silent Suzukas in this race. And here we are on race number 4. We've so far in this this attempt, we've only won 1 out of the other 3. So we have to win these next 2 to move on to Group A. And it's going to be very hard with all these front runners blocking the pace chasers. Especially with 3 silent Suzukas as well, mind.
あいにくの雨が芝を濡らす東京レース場。馬場状態の発表は主となってしまいました。
ここまで重たい馬場だと得意不得
Here's
意が
our
出てきちゃ
Dialed
いますね。
Scarlet. Our first attempt, we tried to run her as a front runner to be a pseudo pace chaser, but that didn't work out.
グランプリウマ娘8番サイレンス鈴鹿注目の
Meanwhile, it's just a matter of can we get Taiki Shuttle
気合十分いい顔し
up
てます
there.
ね。
I think actually, no, actually, Daiwa Scarlet actually won our race 2 in this second attempt. Taiki Shuttle has yet to win one, but our last race, she would have if she didn't have the late start. Daiwa Scarlet rushed here. That's going to eat our stamina. Meanwhile, the front runners are front running. One of the silent Suzukas is not being a silent Suzuka. Meanwhile, the 2 silent Suzukas are fighting for the lead. Meanwhile, the third one is just chilling. Now Taiki Shuttle moves up to 5th. Already Cap currently 4th with another Already Cap in 6th. Meanwhile, the other silent Suzuka is getting swallowed up by the Orbery Cap, and Super Creek currently side by side with Taiki Shuttle. Taiki Shuttle currently in 5th, Daiwa Scarlet currently in 7th, bunching up right there in the back. Silent Suzuka, our Silent Suzuka currently in 2nd, still on the tail of Silent Suzuka. Meanwhile, Silent Suzuka still in 3rd, but here comes Taiki Shuttle currently in 5th, side by side with Orbery Cap. Can she proc her ult? I don't think she's going to be able to proc her ult at 5th. Medium corner is activated by Taiki Shuttle. Silent Suzuka. Yep, Taiki Shuttle was not able to proc her ult. Highlander by Daiwa Scarlet. Orgy Cap currently in 2nd. Triumph Pole activated by Orgy Cap and Taiki Shuttle. And this is going to depend. Orgy Cap is going to take the lead and the win, and we're not going to move on to Group B. Group A, rather. Taiki Shuttle could not proc her shooting for victory ult, and that ended up being her demise. And apparently, the silent Suzukas actually, well, not ours. Somehow, the silent Suzuka that didn't catch up ended up being... It wasn't a runaway. That makes sense. That is crazy right there. So we had one silent Suzuka hold on for the entire race. Meanwhile, ours dropped to the back. That is phenomenal. That is truly phenomenal. Our Taiki Shuttle could not hold on. And unfortunately, yeah, we just got burned there. Actually, wait a minute, Luna. Is that you? Why is your channel handle the difference? What the heck? I'm also trying to figure out. Let me do something real quick. I don't know how to change it. What do you mean you don't know how? You just go into your settings. So now, at this point, we're just looking for better rewards. I'm hearing random voices, and I don't know where it's coming from. Alright, so let's see what we got. We got a Majero Ryan in the first time. For the first time. Gold Ship. We got another Super Creek, El Condor. We've been trying to get El Condor in the mix, but we couldn't get that to work out. And another Orbity Cap. It looks like we may be the only front runner. Nope, there's another one. Who's the other front runner? Oh, yep, the Sanazuka.
ここまで重たい馬場だと得意不得意が出てきちゃいますね。
一番人気はもちろんこの子、秋の三冠馬娘エルコンドルパサー。実力は負けていません。2番人気二冠馬娘メジロライアン。注目の2大マイル戦覇者待機シャトル6枠6番での出走。
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整い
Alright,
ま
it's
した。
time to lock in and clock in here, and here we go.
各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
4番サイレンス鈴鹿と1番サイレンス鈴
Silent Zuka taking the lead here over Silent Zuka. Meanwhile, they're 4 wide into the first turn. Looks like Super Creek currently leading the pace chaser. Taiki Shuttle currently in 5th. Killer Tunes activated by Taiki Shuttle. Let's see if that helps. Moving her up to 4th. Daiwa Scarlet 5th. Super Creek still holding on to that 3rd place spot. Highlander activated by Daiwa Scarlet. El Condor right behind Taiki Shuttle. Taiki Shuttle still side by side with Super Creek. Sanazuka with her ults. Trying to run away with it. Taiki Shuttle currently in third, fighting again with Super Creek probably. Up tempo activated by Silent Suzuka. Can she hold on? Professor of Curvature by Goldship. Steadfast by Daiwa Scarlet. Angling and Scheming by Silent Suzuka. Wide right is Taiki Shuttle. She drops to 8th. Silent Suzuka, can she hold on? Here's Midget O'Brien. Can she hunt down Silent Suzuka with 100 meters to go? It's gonna be close. 100 meters, 100 meters. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I think she got it. She snags a win in amazing fashion. Silent Suzuka was able to hold on for the entire race. Man, Taiki Shuttle went wide to the right, and that killed her run. That was very upsetting right there. But to cap out that last one, got a few more on our belt. All right, so with that in mind, how do we go about it? Well, the biggest thing about these first 3 races, Taiki Shuttle finished first. Oh, sorry. Taiki Shuttle got 1 second place and 2 second places. Great looking stats from what I can see. Like, well, I can't say great. Good power, good speed, maybe questionable wit. Daiwa Scarlet, on the other hand, lower speed, lower wit, won a race, got 3 top 10, 3 top 3s, actually 4. If I were to put one on the bench right now, that is a tough decision. Because the thing is, Silent Suzuka got us a win too. The only one that didn't win was Taiki Shuttle. And that's the crazy part. Silent Suzuka isn't supposed to win. So what I think I'm gonna do, we're gonna enter one more time for the night.
出走登録する馬娘を3人選んでください。
And the thing is, we didn't have Die with Scarlet as an ace as a pace chaser.
タイキシャトルです。オグリキャップだ。
That's the one thing I will say about that run. The biggest thing about that run was Die with Scarlet was not a pace chaser when she won. When she was an ace, she was a front runner as the ace. That first set.
アグネスタキオンだ。オグリキャップだ。よろしく頼む。 オグリキャップだ。よろしく頼む。
Ogre Cap as an ace.
決定すると次のエント
Late
リー
surger.
で変更できる。ダイワスカーレ
What
ッ
I'm
ト。
also gonna do is unfilter.
アグネスタキオンだ。私の力が必要かい？はい、タイキシャトルです。スペシャルウィークで、はい。アグネスタキオンだ。私の力。はいはいはいはいはい。桜爆心王です。マヤのトップガン。はい。サイレン。はいはい。タイキシャトルです。アグネスタキオンだ。うん。ダイワスカーレット。行くわよ。ああ。はい。タイキシャトル。はい。ルイニライス。はい。エルコン。はい。桜爆心王です。ライスショー。はい。ルイニング。エアグルーヴだ。スペシャルエルコントルパサー。アグネススペシャルアグネスタキオンだ。ライスシャワーダイワスカーレットアイス。このゴールドライスシャワーです。マヤのトップ。はい。ビワハヤヒトライスシャワーです。ライスアイスライス。はいはいレジロマ。はいはいはい桜爆ス。はい桜爆心王です。はい桜爆心王です。
What I might just do.
はいエルコントルパサーよろしくお願いします。
You was in the back all this time. I don't think you're good.
はいメジロライアンです。はいメジロライアンです。ああ5レースを走ります。
All right.
対戦する
So
相手は
new ace.
楽しみですね。
Let's see how that works out.
行くわよ。
Again, if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. We're both, get this, we're live on both vertical and horizontal. So if you're on your phone, this is great. We got a great different look for your phone. And if you're on your desktop, there's another angle there. right. Let's see. Let's check this. The silent Suzuka count. Looks like there is none. The floor is open for the taking.
注目の2番人気1番オグリキャップ
1番人気に負けず劣らずいい仕上がり
We're
です
the
ね
only front
王道
runner.
の距離で構想が期待できますね
I'm not quite sure about these stats, especially because we don't have 1100 speed. The biggest thing about this is, well, we got the green skills. A lot of them. So maybe that will help us on our journey. And then we have this ordering cap.
仕上がりですね
As a pace chaser, that is going to be interesting. This is a different... yeah, this was not built. I don't think this... Because of this Nakayama race course, I have a feeling that this was not built for this Scorpio Cup. I mean, in theory it is, but... I think this was just a good Uma that just ended up being universal. So we'll see what happens here. I mean, great on... I want to see your deck. Basically what I was trying to run. It just didn't work out. No, what's crazy... What's really crazy to me, unless you have terrible RNG that you just don't have, because, well, it's really windy. You have the green skills you're looking for are in windy, and they didn't pull it at all. That must be the only way. That must be the only way that would happen. You didn't get any of the passive green skills from Windy, which happened to me before. Like, some of my Umas did not get all of the green skills that I were looking for. So, big thing right there. We have the smartest nice nature
ちょっと厳しいメンバ
on
ー
the
ですが
block.
健闘を期
Just
待
here
した
to
い
be
ですね
toxic. Yep. Definitely going to be huge there.
4番ダイワスカーレット
Die with Scarlet looking
一番人気
great.
です
See if she's going to try to pull off another win
素晴らしい仕上がり
for
で
the
すね
Fredster.
前目につける先行策で勝利
But
を
yeah,
掴
we're
んで
about to
ほ
go
し
ahead
い
and
で
get
すね
underway. This is our last set of 5 of the night. We might do some morning action coming on. As for those asking about streaming on Twitch, I haven't announced it officially, but I don't think I will be streaming on Twitch for a while. I don't know. I just haven't felt confident in me streaming on there, as I say, as I'm streaming this right now. Like, I'm not fully sure what I want to do on Twitch, because basically I feel a bit defeated after my last few streams. Like, granted, I know it's the holidays, people are, you know, out with their families and stuff, but I'll go into details later. But yeah, after party in the Discord if anyone's interested. I'll explain it more in there. Nothing like the third go around. It is round 1, race 1 of the Scorpio Cup Champions meeting here at the Tokyo Turf.
あいにくの雨が芝を濡らす東京レース場。 馬場状態の発表は主となってしまいました。
ここまで重たい馬場だと得意不得意が出てきちゃいますね。
このレース最も人気を集めているのはトリプルティアラの馬娘ダイワスカーレット1番人気です。3番人気にはグランプリ馬娘エルコンドルパサー、対抗するのはグランプリ馬娘1番オグリーキャップ。真っ向勝負に注目だ。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。さあゲ
All right,
ートが
there
開
they
いた。
go.
各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りま
So
した。
far,
みんな集中してましたね。
no
好レー
one
スが
really
期待でき
breaking
そう
out
です。
until Silence
最高から
Zuka
のレー
comes
スが
out.
1番オグリーキャップ大丈夫か。
ちょっと厳しい位置ですが、ここからの巻き返しに期待です。
Silence Zuka with
サ
the
イレンス鈴
commanding
鹿
lead.
快調に飛
Oh,
ばしていきます。さあ花に立つのはサイレンス鈴鹿。
There goes
この
that
まま
nice
リードする
nature.
ことができるか。先頭
Silence
から
Zuka
大
currently
きく離
about
さ
to
れて
try to
2
run
番手は
away
エル
here.
コンドルパサ
El
ー。
Condor
向こう正
Pasa
面に入っ
currently
て
in
先頭は
second.
サイレン
Daiwa
ス鈴鹿。
Scarlet
先
gonna
頭
try
は
to
やや
fight
早
for
いの
that.
か。縦長の
Meanwhile,
展
the
開
other
だ。
後
Ogre
方の
Cap
馬
is
娘が
now
差し返せる
fighting
のか気になる
Daiwa
開きです。
Scarlet.
先頭
Team
サイレンス
Opera
鈴鹿
currently
レースはよどみなく進んでいます。
battling now.
続いてエルコンドルパサ
Meanwhile,
ー、
Orbiting
さらには
Cap
ダイワ
is
スカーレット内の
way
方
in the
から
back
2番オグリーキャッ
in
プ
8.
さらにテイエムオペラ
I mean, this is
外を回
good
る
to be
アルスタキオ
not in the way of Nice
ナイス
Nature.
ネイチャー1番
But
審査
there,
1番
I think
オ
there
グリ
we
ーキャ
go.
ップ
Nice Nature's
そし
gonna
てそ
try
の
to.
内を回って
Sanzuka currently activating her ult.
サイレンス鈴鹿先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか。
サイレンス鈴鹿、彼女の客室
Orbiting
には
Cap still in 8th. Meanwhile, looking at
サイレンス鈴鹿大きな木を越え4コーナーへ勝負は最後の直線に持ち越され
Orbiting
た。
Cap actually
ま
moved
だ
up
1
a
馬
spot.
身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができる
El
のか。
Condor is now moving up for the
エ
lead.
ルコンドルパサー1番オグリーキャップ前を狙っているぞ。
Sanzuka trying to hold on after the debuff.
最終コーナーを曲がって
Sanzuka.
先陣を切って
Daiwa Scarlet now with the ult.
残り400飛び込んできたダイワスカーレ
Daiwa Scarlet
ット
is now
抜け出したの
dueling.
はサイレンス鈴鹿
Daiwa Scarlet now takes the lead from Sanzuka. Daiwa Scarlet now with the lead. Here comes Orbiting Cap, not ours. Trying to go for the trying pop post. Daiwa Scarlet, can she hold on? Can she hold on? And she will hold on. A charging Orbiting Cap.
1着でゴールイン。実力を遺憾なく発揮しレースを制した。
Orbiting Cap could not hang on.
ライバルに打ち勝ち見事
I
大
believe
き
she
な
was
一勝を
stuck in
手
the
にし
7th,
ま
8th
した。
position.
2着には2番オグ
But
リキャッ
Daiwa
プ
Scarlet will
3着
take
エルコンドル
the
パ
lead
サ
and the win for the team.
やっぱり私が一番なんだから。
Oh, she finished 6th. That's not bad. Big time win from Daiwa Scarlet here. Yeah, she was great as a pace chaser. She might actually be the ace,
負けない。
if not Taiki Shuttle. I mean, Taiki Shuttle would have been great, but when she goes out wide like that, there's no telling what happens. We just hope that Orbiting Cap has a better matchup on this next one. Orbiting Cap now in a great mood.
注目の3番人気1番オグリキャップ。
これ以上
We
な
got
い仕
two
上がり
front
です
runners
ね
this。time.
王道の距離で構想が期待できま
And
す
that
ね。
other front runner is going to
5番
belong to
マルゼンス
Maruzensky,
キ
who
1
got
番
no
人気
clothes
です。
on.
パドックでも注目を集める素
It
晴
is
らしい仕上
pouring
がりです
wet
ね。
out here.
逃げを打ってこ
And
の
I
ペ
don't
ー
know
スに
about
持ち
the
込めれ
fall
ば強
weather
いですよ
and the。temperatures, but you're going to be sick. You also got vodka in the building. You got to watch out. Oh, we got an S
7番
tier
人気7番大気シャトル。
ちょっと
Whip
元
Max
気がないですね。
Taiki Shuttle. That is interesting. We don't have a Taiki Shuttle in this match. However, we do have a runaway. Here we go, race 2. Now, reminder, we got 2 races now out of the 4 remaining to move on to Group A.
全身全霊をかけて臨みます。 現在1番人気は二冠馬娘
マルゼンスキー。
この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子トリプルティアラの馬娘6番ダイワスカーレット。グランプリ馬娘オグリキャップ現在3番人気注目株の馬娘だ。
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。スタートです。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
マルゼンスキー快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭はマルゼンスキー単身で飛ばしていきます。
Maruzenski takes the lead, but Sanzuka is going to come back and take that and boink.
5番手8番ダイワスターレット1馬身差
I think Sanzuka needs a little bit more acceleration, so we might have to
先頭から後方まで縦長の展開だ。
後方の馬娘が差し返せるのか気になる開きです。
So
さあ
at
花
the
火が来るのは
line,
サイレンス鈴鹿。このままリードすることができるか。
we got
先頭から大き
Sanzuka
く
currently in the lead, Maruzenski second,
マルゼンスキーペースが速い。
Daiwa Scarlet third, and the Taiki Shuttle currently in
続きま
fourth.
したマルゼンスキー1馬身離れて
Oh, we got
6番
another
ダイワ
Daiwa
スカーレ
Scarlet
ッ
in
ト
the
その後ろ
building.
から待機シャトルあとは8番
Also,
ダイワ
Orderly
スカー
Cap
レ
is
ット
currently
そして
seventh,
その後方に
fighting
は永遠の
for
オペラ王
a position with Teiya Mapuro. Sanzuka's going to activate her ult here. Hopefully try to separate the gap. Meanwhile, the back is crunched up. Orby Cap is fighting to not be dead last. Maruzenski is actually going to try to pass Silent Suzuka, and she will on the outside. And here comes Taiki Shuttle shooting for victory. And that might be it right there. Can Daiwa Scarlet hold on? Oh, nope, she's fighting with vodka as normal. Vodka just leaves. Already capped with the triumphant pulse, but I believe that may be too late. It just depends on where she is. Taiki Shuttle and Maruzenski is gone. Well, Already Cap currently finished fourth.
実力をいかなく発揮しレースを制した。勝ったのは大気シャトル。ライバルに打ち勝ち見事大きな一勝を手にしました。2着マルゼンスキー、3着はウォッカ。
Vodka actually took third.
あと一歩及ばないか。
Tough loss right there. But yeah, freaking Team Soda with the 1-2-3 sweep. Well done. Finishing second for the group is not bad, but we still have 2 more to win for Group A for round 2, with only 3 races to play around with. I do want to give a big shout out to Already Cap there. Was currently in the back for the longest time, was able to manage 4th. I think the speed is the big problem right there. She doesn't have enough speed. And that may be the big thing right there.
4番人気、3番オグリキャップ。
5 front runners. That is a nightmare. Oguri sweep? I do not think so. So we got our Silent Suzuka. There's a Maruzenski, a Mayona Top Gun, another Silent Suzuka. Everybody has their Silent Suzuka. Every team has a Silent Suzuka. Then another 2 more front runners. This is gonna be bad.
6番サイレンス鈴鹿、7番人気です。
ちょっと厳しいメンバー
You
です
don't
が
have enough wit.
健闘を期待したいですね。
So I'm side-eyeing you. Do you also have Runaway? You do have Runaway. You definitely don't have enough wit. Let's check out the other one. Oh wait, no.
6番人気8番
You have more wit.
ライバルたちは強力ですが構想を期待したいですね。王道の距離で構想
Outer
が期待
post
できますね。
proficiency 2. What odds? So we're gonna go ahead and get started here.
.あいにくの雨が芝を濡らす東京レース場。馬場状態の発表は主となってしまいました。
ここまで重たい馬場だと得意不得意
Maya
が出
the
てきちゃい
Top
ますね
Gun, the free
さあ、
spirit
1
over
番人
here.
気の紹介です。秋の三冠馬娘マヤのトップガン。
Guy
こ
with
の
Scarlet
評
who
価
went
は
to the
少
hot
し不満
tub.
か。2番人気はこの
Hot
子
springs.
トリプルティアラの馬娘ダイワスターレット。注目のグランプリ馬娘オグリキャップ3枠3番での出走。
気合十分いい顔してますね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。今ス
And
タ
here we
ートが
are.
切られました。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注
Alright,
目し
all
ま
the
しょう。
runaways running their way. We're not actually the lead runaway here, but we have the inside lane, and that's gonna help us.
先頭は8番サイレンス鈴鹿単身で飛ばしていきます。
Gonna tuck up into
先頭から
second.
大きく離されて2番手は6番サイレンス鈴鹿2コーナ
And
ーは
looks like we
向こう
won't
正面
get
先
second.
頭から後
We're
方
gonna
ま
stay
で間延
third.
びした展開です。
後方の馬娘が差し返せるのか気になる開きです。
さあ花に立ったのは
Honestly,
8
I
番
don't mind us staying right
そのままリードすることができるか。続きました6番
We'll
サイ
see
レン
what
ス鈴
happens.
鹿1番サイレンス鈴鹿3番手マヤのトップガンここ
There's
に
like
いた1馬
three
身差
sets.
マルゼンスキー2馬身3馬身
Well,
開い
there's
て
two
ダイワ
sets
スカ
of
ーレ
front
ットアグネ
runners
スタ
right
キオ
now.
外から行く
Meanwhile,
後ろオグリキャップ
our
2
Daiwa
馬身
Scarlet
3
is
馬身開いて
currently
成田ブライアン
in the
意気揚
back
々と
with
先頭を行きます。
Ogre
6番
Cap.
サイレンス鈴鹿どうでしょうこの展開。
That is
馬場
not
状
good.
態を確認しながら走っている感じですね。まだ本
Now
気で
move
は
up
ない
to
ですよ。
6.
現在1番手は8番サイレンス鈴鹿大欅を越え
The
4コーナーへ
lead
こ
pace
の
chaser.
直線で勝負が決まるぞ。まだ差がある。ここから先頭を捉える子は出
And
てく
here
る
we
のか。
are.
気持ちよく逃げている8番サイレンス鈴鹿オグリキャップ
600 meters ago, Sanazuka
誰
taking
が
the
最初に
lead.
仕掛けるのか。マヤのトップが外で足をためています。
Sanazuka drops
最終コーナ
back.
ーを曲がって
Maruzensky.
最初に抜けてきたのは
Ooh,
8
deep
番
up.
サイレンス鈴
Highlander.
鹿400を切りました。外を回っていったのはオグリキャップマルゼンスキー
Here comes Ori Cap on the outside.
ここで抜け出した。
200 meters to go with Triumphant Pulse. My screen just went
100を過ぎた
out.
リードを開いていくマヤのトップガンマヤのトップガン
My, 3 wide. It's gonna be 3 wide. It's gonna be 3 wide. Oh my goodness.
もつれるようにゴールイン。
Oh my goodness. Maya Top Gun wins it by a
勝
nose.
ったのはマヤのトップガン。ライバルに打ち勝ち見事
Wow.
大きな1勝を手にしました。2着はオグリキャップ。
We almost had it right there. That was
2着か。
intense. There's no need to be sad right there. That was an intense moment. Already Cap picked the right time to do that move. 25. I mean, it really just came down to who won it more. Because we had the acceleration, we just didn't have the speed. But bravo right there. Orrery Cap right now is looking like a wild card compared to well, our whole experience here is very inconsistent. We had Sanazuka win and then be dead last. Already Cap finishes second here, but was just dead last in the other one. The only constant, there is no constant. Now we have to win both of these races to move on to Group A. And if we don't, we'll have a morning broadcast. Or, like, I might do some extra races in Well, I might do a race in the morning to see if the competition over there is going to be different. But here we go, race number 4. This important race to see if we hang on to our Group A chances for round 2. We got 3 front runners this time, 2 end closers, and 3 pace chasers. Let's see if they're all signed. Nope, we got 1 Maruzensky.
芝のコースで力を十分発揮できそうで
We
す
got a
ね
Matsukane Fukugutaru up here. Okay, that's what's up. And a Mayano Top Gun as a front runner. This is an important race here.
I いにくの雨が芝を濡らす東京レース場。馬場状態の発表は主となってしまいました。
ここまで重たい馬場だと得意不得意が出てきちゃいますね。
このレース最も人気を集めているのはトリプルティアラの馬娘ダイワスカーレット1番人気です。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子グランプリ馬娘サイレンス鈴鹿。グランプリ馬娘オグリキャップ3番人気です。注目株の馬娘だ。
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。スタート。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
先行争いはまるで
Sanzuka currently on the inside, gonna take the lead
これから第2コーナ
right
ー
after
に向かって
the
いきま
turn.
す。期待通りの結果を
Professor
出せるか。
Curvature
1番
and
人気
corner
ダイワスカー
recovery,
レット
not
サイレ
bad.
ンス鈴鹿快調に飛
Medium
ばしていきます。
See, if we had swinging Maestro, I think that would have been a bit different for us.
先頭から大きく離されて2番手は
But
2番
unfortunately, we
マヤ
can't
のトップ
always
ガン
get what we
向
want.
こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまで
Guy with
およそ
Scarlet
17馬身
hunting
さあ花に立ったのはサイレンス鈴鹿
right now.
このままリードすることができるか。
Lucian
続い
Pilfer
て
for
2番マヤのトップ
Rushing
ガン
Gale
そ
by
して
Mayo
アルゼン
Top
ス
Gun.
2馬身3馬身開いてダイワスカーレットテイエムオペラ王5番手あとは
Guy with Scarlet actually moving up on one of the front runners.
2馬身3馬身開いてゴールドシップそしてその
It's gonna be
後
very
方には
interesting how that
7番マヤのトップガン
Go home special is activated by Gold Ship. Mayo Top Gun is in the back.
これが私だけの
The view from the lead is mine. She's gonna try to take one more boost to run away from
依
everybody.
然としてサイレンス鈴鹿続きました2番マヤのトップ
We got a Mayano Top Gun as a front runner and an end
大欅を
closer.
越え4コーナーへまだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ
Damn, Opera
ここから
O now actually moving up for the
リーチで詰めるテイエムオペラ王まだ先頭は動かない果たして抜け出すのは誰だテイエ
Damn,
ムオ
Opera O
ペラ
currently
ここで抜け出した
taking the
オグ
lead.
リキャップ前を狙っているぞ最後のコーナー最初に立ち上がったのはテイエムオ
Oグリ
ペ
キャップ is
ラ王
dueling
栄光まで
for
4
six.
外から飛んできたのはオグリキャップ一気に上がってくる
Sanzuka is still there. Gold Ship is actually here.
驚異的な末脚
Triumph Pulse
全力だ
by Ogre Cap.
ゴールドシップ
This is gonna be critical. Who's gonna take it?
抜け出したゴールドシップ
Gold Ship and Ogre Cap. No stopping me, but it's too late. Old Gold Ship steals one from Ogre Cap. And unfortunately, we will not move on to Group A with that loss.
3着に入ったのはテイエムオペラ王2着か悪くない結果だ
I will say, Ogre Cap has been doing a great job of just getting in second, getting close matches, but just can't seal the deal. So we can't count out Ogre Cap. It's just a matter of whether or not... I mean, the only thing really stopping us is really the speed. That's the only thing really stopping us. And another alternative is whether we go as a pace chaser, because that's another question, if running as a pace chaser would help a bit. So losing 3 straight right there really did us dirty. But we have the ability now to at least get some more carrots with this win here.
7番人気5番オグリーキャップ。
ちょっと厳しいメンバーですが健闘を期
4
待したい
front
です
runners
ね。
this time. Got 1 Sanazuka, 2 Sanazukas. We got a Seiun Sky. Haven't seen that in a while. And Amato Zensky.
次へとつなぐ大事な一戦。馬娘たちが全身全霊をかけて
Alright,
臨
so
み
this
ま
one is
す。
just
こ
for
のレ
pride
ー
at
ス
this
最も
point
人気
for
を集め
us.
ているのはトリプルティアラの馬娘4番ダイワスカーレット
Got
1番
gold
人
ship
気です。
over
実
here.
力は負けていません。2番人気秋の三
And the
冠
goat
馬娘
Orby
ゴ
cap.
ールドシップ注目のグランプリ馬娘5番オグリーキャップ5枠5番で
Representing
の出走。
Kamamatsu.
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。スタート。
There we go.
各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそう
Late
です
start by
ね。
Orgy
最
Cap.
高
That
峰から
might
のレー
hurt
スとなっ
us.
た5番オ
Sanazuka
グリーキャッ
currently
プ大
on
丈
the
夫か。
inside once
まだ
again.
これからですよ。頑張ってほしいですね。
Swing
さあ投げた
Maestro.
のは1
Press
番
curvature
サイレンス鈴鹿
activated.
このままリー
By
ド
a
する
few
ことができる
moves.
か。
Corner
先
recovery.
頭から大きく離されて
And
2番手は
medium corners.
セイウンスカイ内でマルゼンスキ
By
ー
Silence
向こう
Zuka.
両面に入って先頭は1番
Meanwhile, we're
サイレン
taking
ス
that
鈴鹿
runaway
1番
seriously.
サイレンス鈴鹿快調に飛ばしていきます。前から
Die
大
with
きく開
Scarlet
きました
battling Die with
縦長の
Scarlet
展開だ。
for the lead
どころ
pace
の
chase
難しいレースに
position.
なりそうですね。
Up
先
tempo
頭集
killer
団を見てい
tunes
きましょう。
activated.
先
Russian
頭
Gale
1番
activated.
サイレンス鈴鹿
But we're
レ
gonna
ースはよどみなく進んでい
maintain
ます。
fifth place.
続いてセイウンスカイ2馬身3馬身開いて6番サイレンス鈴鹿その後ろマルゼンスキー
Right
後
on
ろ
the
4
tail
番
of the-
ダイワスカーレット
the last
2馬
of the
身
front
3馬身
runners.
開いて3番ダイワスカーレット少し離れて2番
Orgy Cap is currently 9th place. I want to let y'all know that.
1馬身差ゴールドシップ外から5番オグリーキャップ
Sanazuka still
息を
in
よ
the
と先
lead.
頭を行きます
For
1
how
番
long now?
サイレンス鈴鹿どうでし
Orgy
ょうこの
Cap
展開
still
ちょっとか
behind.
かり気味かもしれないです。息を入れるタイミングがあればいいですが。
大きな
Marzensky now moving up a little
まだ
bit.
差がある。ここから先頭
Here
を
comes
捉えることができるのか。
Gold
まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。
Marzensky now gonna take the lead on the outside
ここで抜け出した
from Sanazuka.
最終コーナー先陣を切ったのはマルゼンスキー。外を回っていく
Die with Scarlet looks boxed in.
栄光まで400ゴールドシップ
But Die with Scarlet moves up to third.
まだ2馬身後ろ抜け出したのはマルゼンスキー。だが後続
Die
も
with
追いすがる
Scarlet
残り2
side by side with Gold Ship.
ここで抜け出した
Gold Ship's actually going to take the lead, and I think she might just win
ゴ
it.
ールドシップ足色は衰えゴールドシップ1着でゴールイン実力を遺憾なく発揮しレースを制した勝ったのはゴールドシップライバルに打ち勝ち見事大きな一勝を手にしました2着マルゼン
But
ス
we
キ
will
ー
get
3
third
着に入ったのは4番ダイワスカーレット
Now for the team, I believe that might just give us third.
次こそ勝ってやるんだから。
Yep, we're just gonna finish third in the entire group overall.
ありがとうございました、トレーナーさん。
We're gonna win 15 carats, a statue, 2,500 support points, and 5,000 monies. So, to recap, let's check out the main two that won. Die with Scarlet has won 2 races with 4 top, with 40% of a top 3 rate. We will say that the first 5 races were based as her as a front runner, so we gotta keep that in mind. Silent Zuka, crazy enough, had the 1 win, which we look at it, if there's no other front runners, she could be in here. She could be in here. But other than that, she's just there to slingshot everyone else. Orbital Cap, on the other hand, in her debut series, managed to get 2 second place finishes, 40% out of the 5 races. And the thing that's really frustrating it's really looking like, I mean, that position pilfer right here is really saving us. But if we take those 2 out, that is interesting. We could lose a potential. Like, yes, we have S rank in style, but what if we ran as a pace chaser? That is one thing I want to find out, because that might be important. And Taiki Shuttle, within the 10 races, 30%. So our next run, I think our lineup is going to be Orbital Cap running front, Taiki Shuttle, and Silent Suzuka. Actually, no. I want to run Orbital Cap as a pace chaser first. See, I don't know what to do here. Like, who doesn't have... See, you have 15 races. You only have 5, and you're doing a great job. You have 15. Right now, the only solid winner is Daiwa Scarlet. So that's going to be an interesting... That's going to be interesting development on what we do for the morning. As yeah, that's gonna be huge. That is gonna be huge. So let me know if you're watching this as a VOD. What do you think? And yeah, that will conclude our coverage of the round 1 champions meeting, Scorpio Cup, for day 1. We're gonna probably have a mini morning session to see what goes on. That might not be streamed. I might just do a little run recap. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all for coming out. And yeah, if y'all like this kind of content, make sure y'all hit the like, y'all comment on the VODs. I really do appreciate it. Help us get into that algorithm. And yeah, and as always, I'm Freddie J. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow. Until next time, we'll see ya. ECP, gapping the field. Vegeta McQueen.